What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today it is time for APA week number 2. If you guys want to skip the team builder, you can click on the timestamp that's on the screen, and of course there is the chapters as well, built to guide you onto where the battle will start. But for those of you who want to stick around for the team builder, let's go ahead and do it. Of course, guys, make sure you leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and commenting really does help out a lot. So make sure to stick around for the secret word of the day. Now, last week we had a really tough go of it. We ended up losing on basically a 50-50, even though I played really poorly in the second half of that game. So hopefully we can correct that mistake that we have today against JV and the Atlanta Victinis. The team that he has, though, is very scary, so let's show it now. There is a Landorus, there's also a Keldeo, a Heatran, Raikou, there is Whimsicott, Drapion as a grounded poison type, and there's a couple of really good breakers. You got the Dragonite, the Vikavolt, the Exploud, and there's Mesprit as just a general catch-all. This team is very, very offensive. It can take many hits. It's just a really good bulky offense team that is going to be really difficult for me to take down, I think. And the good news is it doesn't have access to screens. If it had screens, I'd feel much worse about this matchup, but thankfully, it doesn't. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Starting off with our very first model, we're going to be looking at our Mew. Now, Mew is coming in here, and it's going to be the Color Berry this week. Last time we were running leftovers with the Stallbreaker Mew. This time around, we're going with Color Berry. And the reason we're going Color Berry is because my opponent has access to Landorus with knockoff and Drapion with knockoff. On top of that, there's like, I think it's, what is the word? Mesprit gets knockoff as well. And that's really the big thing. Anything else, whatever. But that's for those things specifically because I want to make sure that I can break through them. And I want to make sure I can take the hit while setting up against those things. And I don't think that a bug type coverage is going to be that dangerous for me. And especially because Vikavolt is only 1 mon compared to the Drapion and the Landorus, which are 2 mons. So that's why Color Berry. Now, we have enough speed on this set. It's there for the Drapion, just in case he's running a Choice Scarf Drapion. We have a good bit of investment in our defense right now, so we can take, number 1, we take a +1 Jolly Dragonite's Outrage, which is awesome. And we also take 2 non-boosted Landorus' Jolly knockoffs, or the Drapion's Jolly knockoffs. That's without any item. So if we have no item for both hits, we'll take both hits, which is awesome. Triple Axle and Earthquake hits my opponent's team for really good damage. It's completely neutral. At the worst case scenario, the worst mon is going to be like Vikavolt, Mesprit, and then the Keldeo. Everything else is basically super effective, or Exploud, which I don't think Exploud is coming. But at the end of the day, if the Vikavolt and the Mesprit don't come, that's great for me. I think I can chip down the Keldeo really well. I don't know if I can do that with the Vikavolt and the Mesprit in time for the Mew sweep. And considering that one of them, Vikavolt, has super effective stab to beat the Mew, I gotta be pretty careful. Anyways, the rest of my investment was just shoved into my attack so I can make sure I can take hits as well as possible on the attacking side. Or not take hits, what am I saying? Do damage. Where am I coming from? Anyways, Mamoswine is up next. Mamo is really solid here as well. We're running Assault Vest. I originally was the Pasho Berry, but I swapped to Assault Vest because the reason I was the Pasho Berry was so I can take a hit from the Keldeo, take it from the Raikou with Scald, and Assault Vest kind of does that. I wasn't taking like a Life Orb Hydro Pump from Keldeo anyways. I wasn't taking a Life Orb, a Specs Surf, that's what it was, from Keldeo. So I felt like going Assault Vest was better. That way, if my opponent decides to go with something like the, like a Leftovers or a Scarf, I'll be able to guarantee take a hit as long as it's not like Secret Sword. And if it's Secret Sword, it's a roll in his favor to live, or to take the hit rather, but it still is, you know, a roll, and I can potentially survive and get off a big fat Earthquake or knockoff or whatever against the Keldeo, which is very good. We are running max speed to speed tie the Mesprit and the Dragonite, and then we do have access to Ice Shard for the Landorus for the Dragonite, which is awesome, and Earthquake hits a lot of things for really good damage. Knockoff for support, getting rid of items, just really useful, and then Icicle Crash, just amazing damage all around. Our next mon is going to be our Dragalge. Now, Dragalge is interesting here because I did not have this on the original team. Originally, this was Milotic, and it was a competitive Milotic with an Assault Vest with like Scald, the Dragon Pulse, Ice Beam, and Mirror Coat, which in theory was really good. Problem is, I was never able to get it in on the Landorus to be able to have it, well, come in and attack me and get the competitive off. But it's okay. We decided to switch it over for the Dragalge because I want to be able to take hits from quite a few different things, and this is what this helps me do. It lets me take hits from the Heatran, from the Keldeo, from the Raikou, from basically everything outside of like an Earthquaking Dragonite, or even Dragonclaw Dragonite, what am I saying? Mesprit, the Drapion, depending on if that's Earthquake or not, and the Landorus, of course. So we want to make sure we have ways to take those things, and we do now with the Assault Vest on the Dragalge. Scald is great because this Pokemon forces in something like the Heatran, and I can Scald on that thing, or I can Flip Turn if I need momentum. Draco Meteor is awesome because he's got 1 resistant Heatran and 1 immunity in Whimsicott, and Whimsicott dies to poison, and then I have Scald to break through the Heatran. On top of that, his poison resists aren't that great. It's like Drapion and it's Landorus, and that's really it. So we gotta be, if we get a prediction right, it's gonna be game over. We'll be able to get a big KO on something because we are modest max special attack with the adaptability. I don't need any speed on this Pokemon, so I just put 4 there because I had the extra investment, and that's really it. Moving on to our Terrakion here, Focus Sash this week as our lead, Close Combat, Rock Blast, Toxic, and Stealth Rock. If I see something like the what is that thing called? Like the Vikavolt, I definitely want to leave this Pokemon because I can potentially get a KO on it before it goes for the Sticky Web. If I see something like, I don't know, the Mesprit, obviously I'm probably going to leave with this, click Toxic, be able to get some big damage off, click my rocks, kind of force it into a tough spot, and then really chip it down after. But really the goal is to make sure I can chip down the Keldeo, the Vikavolt, and the Mesprit, and this thing speed ties Keldeo and can chip down Keldeo and Mesprit, not Keldeo, Vikavolt and Mesprit very well. Toxic is mainly for the Mesprit, and then that's really it. Everything else kind of doesn't appreciate this coverage at all, and rocks are decent until we find out if the Dragonite is weakness policy, or Scarf, or Band, or is it going to be Boots. So yeah, that's going to be our Terrakion. Moving on to our next mon, it is going to be our Tornadus making its season debut. No item. No item. You guys see on the screen, there is no item, and that is normal. Knockoff, Superpower, Acrobatics, and U-Turn. My opponent's team does not appreciate taking hits from Acrobatics. Even defensive Landorus, if I get the Intimidate boost on me or drop on me, I have Defiant, which will give me a +2 boost after the -1, so we have +1, and I'll do a shit ton of damage to the Landorus. On top of that, Superpower hits something like the Heatran, which is actually his only resist to the flying type attacks outside of Raikou, which is not going to appreciate taking the damage. Obviously, this does outspeed Raikou, which does suck, but if I manage to get off, let's say, screens, or if I manage to break down the Raikou or weaken the opposing team and I get into my Dragalge on the switch, I could be in a really good spot against the Raikou because it's going to have to go for an electric attack or lose its item, or get U-turned out on, or take a fast superpower to the face. Definitely options here. We have enough speed on this set to outspeed the Keldeo, can break that thing really well. I put the rest in my defenses, just was really important there, and we have a good amount of attack to be able to do as much damage as possible. And then our final mon is going to be our Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is making its season debut here. Grimmsnarl is pretty awesome in terms of what it does for me. Dual screen is really big for my Tornadus, for my Mamoswine, and for my Mew especially. If I can get dual screens up, wow, we're in such a good spot. Especially because if I end up being against a max special attack modest Heatran, my Grimmsnarl can actually take 2 flash cannons with screens up, or 1 if there is no light screen up, which is awesome. Darkest Lariat is there over something like the Drain Punch to hit the Heatran because I need to have a way to chip it down, but at the same time, I think my stab options are a bit better against everything else rather than just going for Drain Punch, which is really only there for the Heatran, considering he has, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resists to fighting. So yeah, we don't really need to have access to Drain Punch this week if it's just for the Heatran. So again, Darkest Lariat, Spirit Break, really all I need. Spirit Break is there because if I can live a hit from the Keldeo or something, I can Spirit Break it and then weaken its special attack by 1 stage. It's also really helpful against something like the Whimsicott or the Raikou or whatever. So in general, decent mon here. A lot of attack investment. Like Clay is there to extend my screens. That is going to be it for my team, guys. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. We're going to go with our secret word of the day. It's going to be broccoli. Let me know what your favorite type of leafy green vegetable is, if you like vegetables. And if you're a vegetarian or vegan, let me know as well. I'd be curious. We might have something special coming up and well, once the team builder is over. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching Team Builder. We're going to go ahead and jump into it. It is time to battle. All right, everyone, we are back for third time now. We've had some disconnects. My opponent brings the 5 I was expecting in Landorus, Heatran, Raikou, Keldeo, and Whimsicott, plus the 1 flex spot being the Mesprit. We are leading off with Terrakion as our Sash lead. Of course, fingers crossed no disconnects. It is the first time I'm recording a video in the new year, so I do want to help, well, have you guys keep me accountable, and we're going to do that by saying a little, well, a goal or a challenge, okay? My goal is to stay in shape. Of course, a lot of people, that's their goal as well. So I'm going to ask that for every like we get, I'm going to be doing 2 push-ups, and for every comment we get, maximum 1 per person, I'm going to do 5 sit-ups. I'll be posting all of that on Twitter to make sure that I'm actually doing it. But guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. My opponent is leading off with the Mesprit. With this, I do think I just want to click the Toxic on this, get the chip, and then go for rocks. So I think I'm actually going to go for rocks here. That's what I want to do primarily. I think getting rocks are most important, and we are going to get the rocks up, which is great. If my opponent wants to get rid of hazards, he'll have to get rid of mine as well, which I assume is what he's going to do right here. We just see a U-turn. That's fine with me. So he's going to take 25% on rocks when it comes in. We do lose our Sash, which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world at all. Especially because we have rocks up now, so it just makes it a lot harder for him to switch into. And he does reveal that he is definitely not a Scarfer, and we can go for a U-turn there on the Mesprit. Okay. Okay. Fingers crossed that he doesn't go to Keldeo, because that'd be scary. Hoping he kind of goes Landorus, Raikou. If I see Landorus, that's a problem, man. That's a problem. If I see Landorus, so I just go like Rock Blast. Like if it's defensive, let's say it's just max HP. Level 50 Rock Blast does 38 to 46. That's no. With the Intimidates, 2 hits is a quarter. Yeah. Alright, I can go for Toxic on this. It doesn't really do much for me here. Expecting an Earthquake, I can go hard into Torn. Do I really want to do that? Is that beneficial for me at all here? I mean, like, I can find out right now what kind of set it is. I go Torn, no Intimidate. We're doing about half to max HP. I think an Earthquake is coming, to be honest, or a U-turn at worst, but I'm gonna go hard Torn here. We gotta play this game. Every time Lando comes in, it's just a problem for my team. And the good news is we know it's not leftovers as well. It would have gained the leftovers recovery back already. So hopefully it goes for Earthquake here. We see a U-turn come on. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. 155 down to, that's 40 points of health. Okay, so let's go to Torn. 252, U-turn. Ooh, is that Banded? Is that Jolly Band? Could be Muscle Band. Like, Adamant Muscle Band is that. Like, and we see leftovers on this thing here. This could easily go for something like Sub Calm Mind. And because of that, I think I kind of want to go for a U-turn in case it goes for the Sub. I'm gonna go for the U-turn here. I think he's gonna, well, stay and go for a Sub or something, considering I've seen the leftovers. We see a Sub, beautiful. So we're gonna punish this. And we're gonna force him to take Chip. I think we break the Sub as well, because we are max attack. Raikou, we do with Sub. Yeah, we do enough to break the Sub for sure. 28 to 33. Beautiful. And I can go freely into Mamoswine. Go hard into Mamo. Alright, and so I can click Knock Off here, which helps me out against the Whimsicott. I think Knock Off honestly is just generally the better play here over Earthquake. Yes, I don't think he's gonna stay in, that's why. So I go for Knock Off here, get rid of its leftovers as well. If he thinks I'm Scarfed, then he switches out into what that is. Don't know. Yeah, so we can get a Knock Off against something. If he goes Landorus, we are Oblivious, we are immune to Intimidate, which is nice. Staying in hard on the Raikou. Yeah, like honestly, I've been making a lot of those plays lately, and I'm happy they've been paying off. So we're gonna keep it up. What's he gonna go into now? Like he's debating what to switch into. Maybe he feels he has to make a play. He switches out. Okay, into what? Love. That's the Whimsicott, right? Or the Mesprit. Beautiful. Okay, we got a fat knockoff on this, which is nice. Find out what item it is. So knockoff comes out. Knock Culberberry. That's some big damage there. Leftovers. Okay. So now I can go for Crash here. Let's take a look. Mesprit. Level 50 against the Mamo. So it had an item. With no item. How much are we doing? This means max HP. 38 to 45. It's still more than Icicle Crash does, so I think I have to go for the knockoff here. We're gonna risk a speed tie basically, unless he's not max speed, which looks like he may not be max speed. We knock off. Do we get the KO on this? We do. That's one of the two mons we wanted gone. Gone. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's so big for us. Maybe he thinks we're Scarf now. Lil Sebastian. This thing. Okay. Okay. Now here's where, unfortunately, I really want to click Earthquake here. I really want to click Earthquake. Because if this thing goes for like Calm Mind or Sub, if it goes for Sub, I have to break up with Dragalge, then get into Torn and click Acrobatics. I'm gonna go hard into Dragalge here. Because if we see a fucking Landorus coming on a flip turn, no, it's not good. I'm gonna go into Dragalge here. I'm gonna go hard Dragalge. We're gonna play around this a bit. Maybe if he goes for flip turn, then maybe he thinks I'm Scarfed. I'll preserve the fact that this may be Scarfed. Substitute. Okay, so that's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. And it's leftovers as well. So we've got sub lefties on 2 mons. So this is sub, and the fact that it's leftovers is huge for me actually. Now we should break. So if I go to Dragalge, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Look at my DC. Not looking good. We're still going. Still going. Dragalge against the Keldeo. Because Sludge Bomb is going to do a good chunk of damage to that. And if it goes for Calm Mind, sure, go for Calm Mind. No problem. No problem. He's got to break its sub. So I'll go for the Sludge Bomb. Because a +1 to no special defense, no bulk, we still do 40 to 48 with Sludge Bomb. This is big for me. And if he goes into Landorus, I'll get a good chunk of damage off on it. We're going to see it go for a Calm Mind. Okay, that's fine with me. It's a +1/+1. Like Air Slash or something. Doesn't do much. Does Keldeo any psychic moves? Nope. We break the sub here. It's like Icy Wind. That's like the best thing it can do to me. Icy Wind does less than Secret Sword does. So here I go for another one. If he goes hard into Heatran, he goes hard into Heatran, so be it. So for another Calm Mind, so he's at +2 now. We have a 30% chance to poison here. We still do 31 to 37. If he gets the +3, we still break the sub. So I don't know what he's trying to do here, but we'll go for a Sludge Bomb again. Look at that damage, and we poison it. That's the punish. We take those. Now the leftovers are canceled out. This thing is one of the final few mons that can actually take hits from my Mew, and at the same time, it's now under half, which is exactly what we needed. Beautiful. So +2. I think what I want to do now, I'm not gonna lie, I want to click Flip Turn. I'm gonna click Flip Turn. I'm gonna go hard into my Torn. Wow. Poison is under half. If it's a +2, +2 Icy Wind does 40 to 49. Secret Sword does 45 to 53 if it's Timid. Awesome. We're gonna see a Scald here. It's gonna do 22 to 26%. Eat it up. Burn? No burn. Flip Turn comes out. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I can now go hard into the Torn to avoid taking extra damage. And now, Acrobatics. I mean, that's pretty free against this team, isn't it? Question is, how much does Superpower do? Tornadus against Keldeo. Superpower does 41 to 49. It is definitely... I don't think he keeps this around. I just go for the Acro here. He goes Heatran, he goes Heatran. As good as this mon is, I don't need it around as much anymore. I mean, it's nice for Whimsicott, but he's going to stay in. He stays in. We get the KO on this. Beautiful. So both mons that were resisting Mew's options, Mew's attacks, or Mamoswine stabs are now gone. That's huge for us. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And the Keldeo was like the biggest threat to my team. I'm just going to say. It was hugely threatening. You might think I'm Conberry now on this. It becomes Lion-O. So, I think my play now is go hard into Mamo. Is it go Mamo or is it go Dragalge? And what's it gonna do to Dragalge? Extra sensory? It's gonna take some boosts. I don't wanna risk that. I think I go Mamo here. If it goes for Scald, it goes for Scald. So Mamoswine against Raikou. If it goes for Aura Sphere, that would suck, but I think Scald's a better play. Just 45 to 54. Scald. That's unfortunate. If it burns me, that would suck again. Eat it up. 80 points of health. The burn there sucks. That's fine. It's a punish. He got me. So it's burned. Now, what am I going for here? Does he have an immunity? There's no resist to ice outside of Heatran, but Heatran's still taking a shit ton. I can go for an Earthquake. Knockoff is still pretty viable here. Does Knockoff break sub? Or Burned. Knockoff does not break sub. Does not break sub. So I think I have to go for Crash or Earthquake here. I'm going to go for a Crash. I don't think he might just say, oh, he's going to go for Earthquake, whatever. But he knows I'm Assault Vest now. There's no way. And that did only 80 points of health to me. So maybe, is that like important to note? It's not max special attack. The lowest it can be is 208. And the highest, that's the highest it can be rather. The lowest it can be is like no special attack, right? Actually, no. It's like 208. I switches out. Going to Lando. Lamp. What is this? On the incoming earthquake. Okay, unfortunate. That's fine. If I didn't, oh my god, if I didn't get burnt, holy shit. That did nothing. So heat ran. Level 50. You're burned still. We're still doing like 82 to 97. Holy shit. I'm gonna go for the earthquake here. If I didn't get burnt, I would have saved this, but the fact that I'm burnt now, it just kind of changes things. I'd rather get this gone. So we'll find out if it's scarfed. It is not scarfed. Is it Chuckaberry? It is Chuckaberry. We get rid of that at least, which is just good to do. Look at that. Flash cannon. That's fine. Get the KO on me. I don't mind. It is what it is. Okay. Question now. Is it Mew? Probably Terrakion, to be honest. Probably Terrakion. Because yes, there is a Landorus, but I think I'm fine against Landorus right now. I think I'm fine against Landorus. I can try going for Earth for a Rock Blast here. If he tries to keep it alive. I'm gonna go with the Rock Blast here, I think. Because I want to keep this. I want to get rid of this. That's for sure. Maybe I should have gone Mew instead. No, it's fine. We're gonna go for. If he KOs me, how bad is that? What do I do after that? Because I want to keep this around for. I want to keep this around for, I guess. Well, nothing really outspeeds. This is the only thing outspeeds it. So, how much does Heatran take from this? It could take a good chunk. I think I go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Stays in. We gotta get a couple hits here. Like 5. Low battery. There's 3. There's 4. Flash cannon. Okay. That'll get me. Unfortunate. Oh, eat it up, Terrakion! Let's go. Can Rock Blast this thing now. That's awesome. He doesn't know if I'm scarfed or not. Wow. He's got to stay in too. Okay. Huh. We Rock Blast and we connect and there we go. So we got 5 hits. We wouldn't have been punished there, but it doesn't even matter. It's fine. All right. So it's Heatran gone. We got Whimsicott, Raikou, and Landorus. If I can get a Reflect Up and the Landorus in on Mew, I can just kind of, well, I can punish him pretty heavily, yeah. Considering he's sub Raikou, I think he's gonna be sub Thunder Move, Electric Move, Scald, and Calm Mind. Damn. If I had Earthquake, I definitely would have gone for it there, but because Oprah was this thing here. It's Boots. All right, it's the Boots. I'm gonna try and Toxic this thing here. Yeah, I'm gonna Toxic. I don't think he subs on my face. There's no way he does. If anything, we get Leaf Seed. Moonblast. Okay, so down goes the boy. The Heatran's gone though, so I can just kind of go into Dragalge now, can't I? Or do I go Torn? I can go Torn and click anything. I think I go Dragalge this time. And I really want to click Draco right now. What's it gonna do to me? Let's see. What is this thing called? Whimsicott. Well, 50. Let's say it's. Well, we know it's timid because it has to outspeed my guy. So how much is it doing to Dragalge with Moonblast? 19 to 22%. I can afford to go for the Draco. I'm gonna go for the Draco here. Can we get big damage off on this? My hair is sticking out. U-turn or switch out. U-turn to switch out. Go Lando. Please go Lando. If he goes Lando and I KO, I think it's game over. Moonblast? Bro, what? I think it's a special attack drop. No way. Oh, dude. Okay, maybe getting damage on that thing is more important, so I'll go for the Sludge Bomb here. He could just switch out. We'll Sludge Bomb anyways, it's fine. If you get the poison on it, it's 30%, there's a chance. So we'll see. Getting the poison on the Keldeo was like, it was nice. I don't think it was super important though. Yeah, so we'll get the KO on this now with Sludge Bomb. We're under half though, which is fine. So this is big because this Pokemon can set up against quite a bit. So crit did not matter. I don't think there's any way in hell it mattered. We're at -1 now. If Landorus comes in, question is, do I sack this off? And I think the answer is yes. There's no way in hell it's weakness policy. It just can't be. I'm not missing anything. If it's adding max attack, it can't do that much damage to Torn. Unless there's a problem with my Torn sets. I don't know. Here comes Lion-O. Okay, that's this thing. That's fine. I'm at -1. So -1 against Raikou. I still break the sub. Sludge Bomb. Still break it while it's at +1. So I think I go for the Sludge Bomb here. I see a Calm Mind, so it's at +1/+1. That's fine. What's it going to do? Rest? It's not going to electric move? It's going to Scald it? No way. No way. We Sludge Bomb here. Big ol' damage. And the poison again. Dragalge's been great right now. Wow. Dragalge's been awesome. So here, he's going to attack me. How much is Flip Turn going to do? 12 to 15. Is it smart of me to do that? Try and preserve diff? I don't think it is. It's like preserving diff right now, that's the thing. 12 to 15 plus the poison, because if I don't KO, I have to go into Grimmsnarl and go for Light Screen and then Reflect and then it dies. I'm gonna Flip Turn here. Yeah, why not? I'll Flip Turn. I get my Reflect up and I'm good. We Thunderbolt. I should take this hit. I'm Assault Vest. Eat it up, Dragalge! I think either way I go into Grimmsnarl. I don't think we KO here. That's fine though. The +1, he's revealed all 4 of his moves. I can go into Grimmsnarl. Or do I try going to Mew now and just win the game? Mew against Raikou, it's +1. It's going to do 57. I don't want to risk the paralysis. I'm going to go into Grimmsnarl here. There's no reason not to. Alright. The leftovers. Does this die? No, definitely not. The poison will do 12. Very close. But here we click the Reflect. It's a +1. How much is Grimmsnarl taking from this? 58 to 70. This is Double Dance, so I just lose? I kind of think I do just lose if it's Double Dance Landorus. I think I have to go into Dragalge here, sacking it off. I'll go Torn and get the Define boost and then be able to win that way. It didn't even KO me. What the fuck? What do I do? Why am I like this? What is wrong with me? I just really don't want that Landorus to set up an agility or a whatever against me because I can't really do anything back to it right now. So now at least I'm in a Pokemon where it'll do an absolute metric fuck ton. So Landorus-T. Does Draco do more than Scald? Yes, it does. So in the off chance they decides not to attack me, then I will go for the Draco Meteor. Let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen here. He should attack me. Is Mechlis Calm Mind? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. We should still KO. Dude! Focus. Focus. Please, focus. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. On the last turn too. Okay, I don't know if we're probably not gonna recreate this. I imagine that's just gonna be game over. It's Draco. It's gonna Oko, unless he's a Assault Vest, which he's not a Assault Vest based on the damage. So I'll pause it and I'll be back when I know more. Yeah. Alright everyone, so here's what's happening. We are gonna win this game 3-0. He had went for a Stone Edge, we're gonna assume that he hit and got the KO on me, and then I'm gonna go Mew, I'm gonna triple Axel, and I'm gonna win. So we're gonna assume that all the moves hit, and we're gonna get the 3-0 W, and that'll be it. Even if I don't hit, I'm pretty sure he's banded or something, or a boosting item. So if I hit like 2 triple Axels twice in a row, I should win. I feel pretty good. And then I have Torn in the back, so the worst case is a 2-0, but we're gonna call it a 3-0 for me and leave it at that. This was an eventful day. Yeah, crazy way to end this. If you guys enjoyed it, obviously leave a like on the video. Like I said before at the beginning, long time ago for me, very short while for you. We are trying to reach our fitness goal this year, that's for sure. So you guys can help me out by leaving a like. Every like will be 2 push-ups, every single comment, minimum 1 per person, maximum 1 per person will be 5 sit-ups, and all that will be available for viewing and for proof that I've done it on my Twitter. So guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to comment the secret word down below. Like, comment, subscribe to all that great stuff. Make sure to check out my opponent. We'll be back next week for more, and for also tomorrow we'll be back for the start of a brand new league. So make sure to join us for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time.